formations? The way K-State's playing that safety?
Yeah. K-State is using me pretty much in the same similar spot, but I'm playing in a lot different fashion. You know, they're allowing me to be a lot more aggressive in this defense and make a lot more plays and be more of a communicator and kind of read quarterback's eyes and make plays like that. So that's a part of the scheme where it's been a lot different for me, where I haven't been able to do that previously in my other defenses.
What's your initial comment on Baylor? They just beat Oklahoma.
Baylor's a good football team. We're going to have to prepare well. We're going to have a great week of practice in order to go in there confident. Luckily, we get to play them at home, senior day, so I expect a very good week from us preparation-wise, and I think we'll have a good week.
Russ, why do you think the defense was able to make so many big plays in the first half?
It just comes down to we're starting to play better, play harder. I know we're starting to see things and attack them instead of reacting to the offense. We're starting to try to put the pressure on the offense. I think that's the biggest difference between us now and maybe a month ago.
On the pick, what was it? You probably talked about it already. What did you see on that and what happened?
I just saw the number 2 receiver going over the middle of the field. I seen it was going to be a high throw, and he tipped it up in the air. And I just seen the ball, and I just knew I had to go get it because, tips and overthrows, we got to get those in the back end.
Being a coach's son, what's that done for you as a player to have that knowledge and tap into that?
It's did wonders for me. I think it's a huge deal to be a coach's son. I've been around football my whole life. Really appreciate my father for bringing me up in the football world and teaching me all the things. And it just makes it a lot easier to learn new schemes and new systems and know how the game goes. So I think it's a really big plus.
And what have you learned from him being a receiver versus you as a D-back?
I learned a lot from him as being a receiver and me being a defensive back. Really, I played receiver my whole life until I actually got to college. I didn't play defense till I got to college, so I'm still learning every day how to be a defensive player, and I think that's one thing that I really learned here, especially working with Coach Clanton. He's really taught me how to play football from a defensive player's mindset rather than just being a football player out there playing defense.
Were turnovers a big emphasis for y'all this week?
Mm-hmm. Turnovers are a big emphasis every week. Turnovers would win these games and keeps points on the board, so every week it's going to be a big deal to try to get some turnovers.
What's the expectation of this team right now?
The expectation of this team is just to go 1-0 every week. This past week, our goal is to go 1-0, beat West Virginia. And it was a huge game for everybody because obviously we haven't beat West Virginia in a long time here. And then this week it's the same goal, just go 1-0. We're not looking forward to the week after that or anything after that, just this week.
Do you kind of sense West Virginia's spirits break a little bit? Picked up that last 4th down.
Definitely felt their spirits go down a little bit, but they fought all the way to the end of the game. They gave up until that play. It was still a dogfight, so they still played hard.
What is it